Hi, my name is Evan Yoder, and I am a junior Purdue student that is studying digital enterprise systems. And through this interview, I will be able to tell you more about myself and why I would be a great addition to this position. So the first question asks, um, talk about an enjoyable team that you have worked with and what made it enjoyable. So an enjoyable team that I've worked with and I'm still working with is the Crew at Purdue organization that has been around campus for the longest time now. And it's been something that I've been a part of ever since my freshman year here at Purdue. And through this organization, its main purpose is to introduce students to a faith-based environment and also a ministry as well. And through this team, it's very enjoyable because of the many different students that I get to know. And it also gives me a chance to get to know a whole bunch of the other students I probably would have never known if I would not have been a part of this organization. As I talk to just a bunch of random students on campus, trying to know where they're at in their lives and the reason why they are here on this campus. And I believe this position is about getting to know some of the residents at the hall as you're working in the office of the main hall. So through Crew, I've been able to learn more about people, and I believe this position would be another good chance for me to get to know more people. And the second question asks about how I have experienced good customer service and how that has affected my life. So one area where I found really great customer service was actually my freshman year in Owen, where I would always get locked out of my room or just any other problems that I dealt with at my dorm. So I'd always go to the front desk and always asking for a spare key or room conditions, just anything of that sorts. But during that time, there's the office staff that worked there was always very nice, and not only did they serve my needs, but they made me feel comfortable by just trying to get to know me. Because I remember one time that I was wearing this sort of Crew shirt, and then one of the guys was like, "Hey, I know a few guys in that," and we just would talk about that. So just the environment would be a great place to get to know people and also serve others, which I believe I'm very good at. So the third question asks, how would I make an inclusive environment as we talk about diversity? So going again with the clubs that I've been a part of, I've always tried to make sure that I make a welcoming environment where no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, we can all come together and just have a good time. And that's something I've learned from my friends in the past, as when I got to be in a new friend group, once I got to get to know some of my friends, they were just so welcoming to me and always encourage me to do the right things and always to be more confident in myself. And through those experiences, I try and do that for other people and be a good example for others. And I believe that's always essential to make and present a great environment for everyone that's around. And so the next question asks me a time that I've had a difficult time explaining a complicated process to a person. So a good example of that is when I was helping a classmate of mine trying to get done with his physics homework. So the best way for me to help him with that was to be able to take in little baby steps of the stuff that he already knew and try and bring that all together to help him solve the specific problem that he was trying to solve. I honestly forget the details of like what specific thing he was talking about or like what he was having trouble with, but just to get my point across, being able to have the ability to help someone through a difficult process and try and make it seem much easier to them is such a nice and refreshing thing for everyone to know. So the next question asks, what are some of the areas that I need improvement and some of the areas that I excel at? So one area that I believe I still need improvement on is just my ability to be able to deal when plans change in my life, and that was definitely something that happened with COVID this past year with all of my plans and all my high hopes being canceled, and I had to change some of them. That was a huge ordeal for me, so I still believe that I need to work on that, be able to relax and just be more easygoing when it comes to that. But the areas that I excel at include time management. I'm always a person that is on time, is able to get their stuff done, and I've always known to be a very positive person, someone that always brings a positive attitude, very optimistic, and I always like to make sure everyone has a great time and everyone's always happy in the end. So, next question asks about a challenge that I've had to overcome. So going back to last year and dealing with a tough school year, dealing with everything being canceled, like all of the organization stuff that we normally do through crew, we could not do because of the limitations that we had to deal with, but we still were able to overcome those difficulties and still make a great impact on campus as well. And not only that, but during my freshman year where we had to close campus and we all had to move home for the rest of the semester a couple years ago, that was tough on me because I'm a very face-to-face person. So when it came to doing online classes, it was super difficult for me. And the best way for me to do that was just to sit down, relax, get my stuff done, and be able to realize that none of life is not in my control. I have no control over the things that happen in my life, so I needed to just have the faith to know that all I need to do is just take a day one step at a time. So that's what I've been living by ever since. And I'm still trying to work on that to this day, but I believe I've gotten a whole lot better when it comes to that. So just concluding this interview, just 3 things that I believe are memorable about myself and 3 aspects of myself that I'd like to be known for are my positive attitude. As I've stated before, I'm a person that's very happy, very fun to be around, and also someone that always likes to get to know everyone around me. And I always plan on being welcoming, as that's what I've been taught through my life, and I like to present that to others as well. Along with my commitment to serve, I've always been taught the values of service and how that can help others as well. So I'm always there to help others whenever they need it. And third and final thing, my hard work. I've always been known to be a person that gets the stuff done that they're told to do. Like if you give me a task and you tell me what I need to do, I will get it done for you. No matter what, I will get it done. And so I believe those are my 3 strengths, and those 3 things are the things I believe that I will be remembered for. So I just want to thank you for giving me your time today, and I just hope you have a good rest of your day.